Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Well, tonight we're going to do something a little different. We've done Easter and we've done a few other little things, but tonight we're going to do something red, white, and blue. We're going to go patriotic tonight. So we're going to use this sign. It says, God bless America. We're going to do a grapevine. And we're going to use this greenery and some florals. And of course we're going to have ribbon. So, the first thing we're going to do, I think, is make our bow. I'm going to get out I think this time we'll actually make an easy bow. Although I don't have an easy bow maker, I kind of made my own. So, we'll make us a bow that way. How's everybody doing tonight? It's Thursday. There's one more day. And it's the weekend. Not that that matters anything to some people, but anyway. Maybe some people will come on in just a little bit. I sent out a notification to tell everybody that I was going live tonight. They might have decided they wanted to wait and see the replay. I realize everybody's busy. Okay, we're going to start by using a 2.5 inch red ribbon. Of course, this is a wired ribbon. I don't use nothing but wired ribbon. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making, well, it might help if I leave a longer tail, hadn't it? You know, excuse me, April's going to be here before we know it. It won't be long. I think we're going to do we're going to actually do a crisscross bow. We'll have 2 loops up and 2 loops down. Y'all just about can't see, can you? Some people come on tonight. I'll let people know in plenty of time, I think. I hope. Okay. Don't know if we're through with this or not, but we'll go ahead and put a pin in it, just in case. I decided I was gonna use 5 ribbons for this particular bow. I'm gonna use 4 of the 2.5 inch and 1 of the 1.5 inch. I think that'll make a pretty bow. So with this layer, I think we're just going to do a 2-loop bow. I think that's really all we need of this color. I just wanted to bring a little bit of the blue in. Of course, I've got some blue with stars on it, so. Hi Shane, how are you? Okay. And of course it wouldn't be a patriotic wreath if we didn't put some God Bless America ribbon. I wish there was a way that it could be, my lighting could be not so glary. I'm working on it. I'm hoping to do something different in the very near future. It kind of depends on how we can make room. I'm going to have to get me a ribbon rack as it is, because I tell you, I'm running out of room to put ribbon real quick. So I'm going to have to do something different. I'm having to dig too much to find my ribbon, so we're going to have to do something a little different. Okay, one more loop with this, and we'll have this one out of the way. I love this particular ribbon. I just think it's so pretty. And believe it or not, I actually was able to put the words where they're the right side up. Can you believe that? That don't happen too often. Okay, next we're going to put in some stars. Gotta have some stars. I didn't go outside today, but it looked like it was a pretty day outside. I'm looking forward to when it gets warm enough that I can have coffee on the front porch in the mornings. That's what I would like to happen. Maybe I'll get to. Hey, Bethany. You can come anytime you want to, Bethany. You're welcome anytime. Champ, where'd you go, buddy? Champ was laying in here with me a while ago. He decided he'd go somewhere else. It's about time for him to go outside, and it's about time for me to feed him. I'll do that shortly. Okay. Hope that'll stay. Okay, I'm going to run my pipe cleaner. Now that we've got all our layers, I'm going to run my, I said pipe cleaner, I meant zip tie, up under. Hey, Diamond, how are you? Whoops. And I'm not going to pull it all the way tight until I get my pipe cleaner up under here, because believe you me, as tight as I put these things, I wouldn't be able to slide the pipe cleaner up under there. Yeah, it is. You need to call me or text me, girl. I'm going to be starting on doing patriotics. And of course we still got Mother's Day and still spring. And I'll be starting patriotics summer. I've already got some watermelon stuff. I can't wait to do that one. So that one will be coming pretty soon. That one's going to be so cute. So I got my sign in today. And so I'd already got my little watermelon slices in. So I'm ready to make the watermelon wreath. But I got to get a few more custom orders out of the way before I do that. Get them in the mail. So got some people coming to pick up some orders. So and I still got a few Easter wreaths left. Please do, please do. That'd be great. I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, that's what most people are really wanting right now is spring. And I'm going to have to add me another, I'm going to have to add another pipe cleaner or another zip tie because that one part of my loop came out from under the one I had, but no worries. Just put another one through there. It's not that big of a deal. Happens to the best of us. Okay, there we go. I should have moved my board out of the way. I have got to get where I can see your comments better. Hey, Courtney. How you doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing good. It just does not seem like it is spring yet. I don't know where time goes. I really don't. Okay. We'll do some more fluffing once we get our bow on our wreath, but I want to put the sign on there first because we need to know exactly how far down we can. But there's our bow we got so far. Okay, let me put up my board. There's times when I get this thing out 2 or 3 times when I'm making something. Gracious. Would y'all mind if I took just a minute, and I do apologize, but let me see if I can get this, let me see if I can get this tablet or this Chromebook. Let me see if I can get it to work where I can see your comments better. I feel bad that I can't see them. See if I can get it to come on. Maybe it will. Surely it's not that dead. Yes, it is. It's plugged in. I don't have it in the right place. Well, I guess it totally croaked. I'll do the best I can. Okay. I'm going to put this right down here at the bottom, I think, because we'll put our bow and then we'll do our florals. We may put our bow up here, I don't know yet. But I want to kind of put this down here. And what I'm going to do to make it a little bit easier is I'm going to take the grapevine down off of my easel and turn it over to make it a little bit easier for me to actually wire this on, because it does get kind of aggravating. Let me see what Courtney says. Have you ever thought about doing a group of ladies and doing a craft event? I have, Courtney. I really have. There's several people over in Ocilla that has actually asked me to do one on bow making. And I just, to be honest with you, I just haven't done it. They've asked me several times about it, and I've got to kind of try to make a decision. To be honest with you, it'll probably be now when school starts back, because there's so many things going on right now at the end of school. But there's several ladies over there that has asked me about doing a little class and teach bow making, which I do all kind of different bows. So, but I could certainly teach you how to do some. They're not as hard as people think they are. I've been making bows for years. Matter of fact, my daughter, my youngest daughter, teaches ag, and I don't know exactly how many years I actually did do them, but the FFA would sell poinsettias around Christmas time, and my daughter has many talents, but making a bow is not one of them. Bless her. So I volunteered, as good as FFA was to her when she was in high school. I thought that would be my way of giving back and helping her. So for years and years, I don't know how many years, I would make the bows for the poinsettias, and also I would put the foil on them, and put the bows on the poinsettias. We figured out one time, this has been, well, she's not doing them anymore. The other ag teacher has took over and doing them now, but we figured, and it was just a very loose figure, that I had made bows and decorated over 2,000 poinsettias. That is a lot of poinsettias. But, I enjoyed every minute of it. I really did. I enjoyed it. Glad I did it. Would still be doing it. Still be doing it. I would actually start in October making the bows. I would make the bows while I was sitting around watching TV. Of course, at that time, I was actually working a full-time job, too. So, but I'd make bows while I would watch TV at night. And I would get them done. So, but it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did do that. And like I say, I will do it again. I'm grateful for the opportunity. So, what I'm doing now is I'm actually wiring the sign onto the back of the grapevine, and I had already stapled the pipe cleaner onto the back of the grapevine to save some time. So, okay. I'm going to cut my pipe cleaner off. And I always like to actually put a little tiny bit of glue, hot glue, on the where I cut the pipe cleaner off. And the reason I do that is so that it keeps the pipe cleaner from coming undone. For any reason, if somebody would like to take the sign off, all they've got to do is cut the actual pipe cleaner and it'll come right off. So, when you're trying to decide what kind of sign that you want to use on a project, or if somebody wants you to use a particular sign, you need to remember how big your actual grapevine is, or your sign is, and you don't need it to be no bigger than what the grapevine is, or yeah, what your grapevine is. So I just can't understand why that won't come on. So we'll give that just a minute. It won't take but just a minute to dry. So that's what we've got so far. Okay. Now I think what we'll do is I think we'll go ahead and put our bow. We'll kind of hold it up here to the side. Which place we want to do our bow. It's not a hobby. Courtney, sweetie, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see that far. Let's see. When it's a hobby, it makes it more fun. Well, yeah, well, it's still fun to me, even though it is now my business. It's still just as much fun now as it was and as it always been. So I just love doing it. It's very therapeutic to me. Keeps my mind busy. I plan wreaths, and every once in a while, the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is go write something down that I woke up and might have thought about during the night. So I'm going to go ahead and dovetail the ends of these ribbons. Now on this one particular ribbon, this God Bless America ribbon, this one it's not satin, but it's still not quite as stiff as some of the other ones, so I'm not going to make a really deep cut. That way it'll lessen its chance of fraying. Of course, these other ones, they are good to go, but I just want to take a little extra time, a little extra care with that particular one. I wish somebody would come out with, and they may have one, I just haven't found it yet, with one in canvas. It would be a lot better ribbon, in my opinion. But, that's just my opinion. Everybody's got their own ones that they like the best. And mine happens to be canvas. Now there's a few of the other ones that's real good that I like. That I use quite often. But I've got some that I bought purely because of either the color, that it was a color I needed, or I just like the particular way it looked. Do y'all think we need to go to the side or here at the top? What you think? And we've got a visitor. Let's see if I can get him to come here. Come here, Champ. For those of you that don't know, this is Champ. He's a German Shorthair Pointer. He is my buddy. He comes in here and sees what I'm doing every once in a while. Most of the time, yeah, I know, baby. Most of the time he lays in there and sleeps. He's a good boy, though. He doesn't bark much. Now, I've got to work, baby. You have to wait just a few minutes, okay? So, but he's a good dog. He really is. He's a lot of company to me. Sometimes I'll say something to him and he'll look at me like, what did you say and why did you say it? Okay, anybody still don't have any idea of which way we need to go? I think we'll just go a little bit over to the side, just a little bit maybe. I think that'll look good. So let me get our bow up here. This is kind of a heavy bow. But I'm sure we can get it to stay in place. We'll get our florals cut in just a few minutes. And it won't take us long to get the florals on here. I think I'm going to have to break out my needle nose pliers because it sure is not, whoa. And again, as you take your needle nose pliers, go up through the back of the grapevine, put your ribbon in the pliers and pull, and it'll pull it through every time. That way you won't have to struggle trying to get it through, because it can be aggravating. I could tie it around the back, but I don't like mine all the way to show, so I try to actually run it through, and I lost the grip. I try to run it through so for you that just are watching for the first time, we're going to start doing our actual group from my group page. It will be just for members only. I'll still do one on this page, on my main page, but my other tutorials or my other lives will be for members, for just the members. And they're the only ones that be able to access them. So, we'll start that pretty soon. I wanted to get just a few more members before we started, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start. Anyway, Oh, hey, Champ. Quit. Don't be chewing on that. No. Mm-mm. Don't be doing that. That's not good for you. No. So, that way we'll have our lives going on in our group. That's just for our group members only, and the tutorials. When you join the group, you'll get 2 lives a week and a recorded tutorial that's just for group members. I'll still go live on my other page, on my Design by Kay page, but I'll also be doing lives just for members only. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to cut some greenery that we're going to put in here, and I think we don't need too much, but we are going to need some to break up to just use as filler. And what I always do, or try to do if I can possibly when I pick out my greenery, I try to pick out greenery that can be, that you can move up and down. And that way, if you need it to be more denser, you can slide it up. If you need to spread it out some, you can do that. This particular greenery came from Hobby Lobby. It's one of my favorite ones. I believe it's one of Lisa's favorites as well. So, let's see what we can do with that I've got cut. And also, you've heard me say this. They might be too long. That if you do cut some, take your wire and curl it, and that way it won't slide off of the end. Did everybody leave me? Okay. I'll put a little bit of greenery up there. I like this particular greenery because it's variegated, and it's not all one color, so it gives you a little bit different coloration, which is always good. I think you don't need to have everything all the same color. I think it's always good to vary your colors. Oh, these things, I hate these strings. But you have to have them, unfortunately. I think Champ got mad with me because I wouldn't let him chew on that piece of wire that I cut off. I didn't think it would be good for him. So I didn't think he needed to be doing it. Okay, let's cut a little bit more greenery. And I don't know for the life of me why my glue pot is not wanting to stay where I put it. But it's wanting to be aggravating. So we'll put maybe one or two pieces down here on the side, and I think that'll be ample amount. We can always put some more if we think we need to. So, let's see. How many of you go to the Blueberry Festival that live close around here? There's the Blueberry Festival, and there's the Dogwood Festival. That's in Perry. Several festivals coming up. I don't know how many I'll get to go to, but I do want to try to go to some of them. I really had a good time at the Peaches to Beaches, so that kind of inspired me to want to go to some more of them. Okay, now that we've got our bow up here and we've got our greenery in here, let's start putting some other florals. What I've decided on is these red flowers. They kind of look like lilies, to what I call pump house lilies. I don't know if anybody knows what that is or not, but long time ago, and I'm sure there's still people that do have them. Most people planted these lilies out by where their pump house, their water pump, where their pump house was, and that way they could always water them because the water was right there. So I know we had on our farm, and we had them. That was where my dad grew up at. We had them there, and several places that I've seen, visited, has had them too. So it must have been a pretty popular thing. Okay, let's start putting these red flowers in. I may cut some of them and actually put some in our bow. We've got some blue too here that we're going to put in. I just thought they'd be really sweet. May have to shorten the bottom of our ribbon some because they seem to, I can get it to curl, and I don't want it to be in front of our sign too much, so I might have to shorten them a little bit, but we can do that if we need to. So anyway, has everybody got a owl? Hot glue. Ow, ow. Has everybody got a big weekend planned? It's getting time of year where everybody wants to get outside. After being cooped up in the house. Now, what I try to do is, when I'm putting my florals in, is I like to balance both sides. But in this case, since our sign is the size that it is, and, we may not be able to put as many down here at the bottom as I usually do. This is what we got so far. It's looking real patriotic, isn't it? I think everybody just totally left me. That's okay. Maybe they'll watch the replay. These little blue flowers are kind of... I was trying to think the other day what they reminded me of, and I just couldn't remember. I've got some darker blue ones over there, and I debated on using those, but I thought it would be just a little bit too heavy looking, so that's why I decided on these blue ones. This lighter blue, well, it's variegated, so I thought that it would be give a contrast in here. So goodness. And there again, try not to have all your stuff flat down, because you want your wreath to have some dimensions. You want things to come out from the wreath. You don't want it to all be flat up against it, because you want it to look as natural as you possibly could have it looking. So I think I'm gonna put a couple of these up here behind our bow to give a little bit of something something back there. I think that'll look good. I really like those red flowers. I think they're really pretty. Of course, I don't know if I want to put any more. I might put one more blue down here. And when I was thinking about what I was gonna use for this particular wreath, I hadn't decided, couldn't decide if I wanted to actually put some white florals in or not. I don't know. This is what we got so far. It's going to be a real full wreath over there. So, I don't know. When we put something in, if we don't like the way it looks, we can always take it out. That's for sure. I thought I had some white, some little small, like baby's breath. This looks a little bit, it would work. I've only got one of those, I think. Got some lilies. Got little bitty daisies. Let's see what. Let's see if we want to put, I don't know if we want to put any of this in there or not. I just really don't know. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Okay. Well, and of course my watch is going to be dead. I really don't know what time it is. I'm going to let you look at this. Can you see good? Do you think I need to add anything? Do I need to, move anything? Or how do you think it looks? I think it looks really cute. I may shorten these a little bit because they seem to be just a little bit long. And they want to kind of get in the way of our sign. And I don't want that to get in the way of our sign. So I think the best thing to do is go ahead and shorten them some. I think that's the best thing. So we can see the sign. That one may be, no, it's still too long. I'm just kind of funny about covering up signs. There's no sense in putting a sign on there if you're going to cover it up. So that's why I said let's cut a few of them. Just a little bit shorter. And then we'll call it a night. Hi, Paula. Hi, Misty. Is it Christy? How y'all doing? We just about through with our patriotic wreath. What do y'all think? Do I need to add something else or change something, or what do you think? Hey, Christy. How do you like it? I think it turned out really good. It's patriotic. Thank you, Christy. I think it looks good. Are you even off work yet? Because there's 3 hours difference in our time. But I think this looks really good. So I'll be putting the finishing touches on it and get pictures of it, and it'll be listed on my Facebook page, and I'll also list it on my Etsy page. So I got a few more custom orders that I've got to finish up. Don't know if I'm going to do any more Easter or not. Hadn't decided yet. I may or may not. You just got home? I tell you what, it just seems like you have a long day to me. But of course, it's time zone. And Paula, how did your little visit yesterday turn out? Are you okay? I can't wait to see what you got. That'll be interesting. There's another one that I want to get, but my husband keeps telling me no. But I do want another one. Going what? Great. Hey, Bryce. How you doing, sweetheart? Tell your mama to FaceTime me so I can wave at you. You've got 9. Are you kidding me? How'd you do that so fast? Good gravy, child. My goodness. Gracious me. He said, okay. Bless his little heart. And Miss Thang still hadn't called me, and I wish she would call me. I definitely need her to call me. And she still hadn't. I tried to call her and couldn't get her. I've had... Oh. Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got one. But, and there's 2 I really wanted, but my husband says no. So, I don't know. I don't want to go against his wishes, but at the same time, I still would like to have, you know. That's just me. But, well, I tell you what, I'm going to get off of here and go eat me something real quick before my group that I belong to starts. I just want to remind everybody, if you want to join my group, go to my Designs by Case page that you're on now, and yeah, go to that page, and there's a little tab, I think it says sign up, and it'll prompt you to the next page, and you'll sign up for my group. And when you do that, once we get our group started, which will be probably in the next week at least, we will be doing lives. We'll have to decide what night we need to do our lives, but we'll do 2 lives every week and a tutorial. It might be doing a bow or different kind of mesh, you know, just whatever we need to learn, we will. And then once a week, I'll be live on my Designs by Kay page. So that kind of gives you an idea, but we will be learning things. every week there'll be something different. You'll get a chance to, tell me what you'd like to see. I'll try to give you a list of where for a particular project, where I got my materials, so that you'll know the best place to get them. Little tricks here and there that that will save you money when you go to buy your materials, because they do cost, and that's why when you start, if you decide to actually sell your wreaths, you need to know how to price them so that you can, make money, if that's what you want to do. If you want to just make them for your own use, that's fine too. But I'm always looking for something I can put in a wreath. Any kind of little something that I can put in a wreath. So I have found the most interesting stuff and ended up making a wreath out of it. I do want to show you one thing that I'm kind of proud of before we say bye. I'm a member of our local Chamber of Commerce, and I wanted to make them something. I won't be able to actually have a ribbon cutting because I don't have a store. So I wanted to give them something, or be able to present them something when I go up there, and we do it up there at the chamber office, to show what I do. So what I did was I ordered this outline of Georgia, and it had the peach in it, and I painted all this last night. So I'm going to go up here in the corner, and I'm going to put a bow and some greenery and some type of florals over here, and I'm going to give it to the chamber. But I just think it turned out really, really good. I'm so proud of how the shading that I did turned out. I'm just really, really, I surprised myself. I really did. So, but it was a fun project. So I may end up doing another one. Who knows, if somebody likes it. Well, thank you, Paula. So I really like the way it turned out. My husband's got to put the clear coat on it, and then I can do the florals, and then it'll be ready to go. So, hey Rebecca, thank you for watching. How are you? I'm so glad you're on here. I'm just about to say good night, but I'll stay on a little bit longer. But now this is, my husband asked me last night, he said, are you going to be able to part with that? Well, yeah, I can part with it. I really would. I may end up doing me one. I'm not sure, but I might end up doing one just for me. But I got too many things around here that I've done just for me. So, and the bad part about it is I don't even have a wreath on my door yet. So, but I showed you the one that I am going to put on the door. And I got one more little bunny that I may put in a wreath. I'm not sure yet if I do another Easter wreath. And I got a couple more peeps. But I'm not sure yet if I'm going to or not. But Rebecca, this is the project that we made tonight. I decided to do something patriotic. I decided to do a change from the Easter wreaths and the spring wreaths and the football wreaths and all that we've been doing, and do something a little bit different. So I decided to do a patriotic one tonight. So I may do a spring one next Tuesday. I may do a spring one, and I may come on over the weekend. I don't know. I'm still going to do a live from Hobby Lobby, but like I told you, when I was in there the other day and had planned to do the live, there was just so many people in there, and they would look at you like you just totally lost your mind if you go around there talking to your cell phone. So I decided I would wait till it maybe was not so crowded. So, but I've already made 2 trips over there in the last week or so. So I know I'll be going back again. So But if anybody has, like I say, any questions, anything they would like to comment about or ask me, please feel free to do so. You can message me. You can send me a text. You can just go there to my Designs by K-Space page and send me a message. And I'll be glad to get back to you. If I don't know the answer, I can probably find out for you. So, please feel free to do that. So, until next time, I appreciate everybody being here. And I will let you know when I go live again. I'm not sure exactly when it'll be. I know for sure it'll be on Tuesday. But it may be another night in between. Just depends on how much I can get done. But, like I said, please feel free to join my group if you'd like to. Be sure to like and share my page. I'd appreciate it. It's like giving me a big old hug. That'd be great. And remember, always be good to somebody. At least once a day. Do something nice. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.